Hello, everybody. Welcome back. How's it going there, Team Miller? Welcome in. Nope, you are fine. Obviously, I did mention the other day that I might be a little bit later today. Obviously, my daughter started college yesterday, so yeah, this is like our second day. But anyway, welcome back, everyone. We are actually doing some farm sim today. I was kind of umming about whether to do farm sim or do Planet Crafter, and yeah. Oh my goodness, that is terrible. How you doing there, Mr. Shawnee? Welcome in, Mr. Farmer Marks. How you guys doing? Obviously, and anybody else out lurking there. Hey, Rusty Nail. So, if anybody's not following Mr. T. Miller or Farmer Marks, make sure you click on their links, give them a follow. Same with Mr. Rusty Nail. Hopefully, we might get to see him streaming once again, but who knows? Time will tell. So yeah, this is actually my second day, or I should say my daughter's second day of being in college. So looking at her schedule coming... Oh, let me sort that out quickly. We've got Mr. T. Miller. Let me add that to the list. There we go. Just carry that one. Yeah, so my daughter... Most days are fine, but Wednesdays... Because obviously where she finishes at 4 o'clock, and obviously I'm usually going live at 5. It's kind of a tight thing, so yes. So going forward from now, really, I will be streaming a little bit later each Wednesday. I'm kind of actually looking at starting at 6 o'clock my time, instead of 5, so it'd be an hour later than I would normally be streaming. So yeah, as of next week we'll be doing that. So yes, but I got you there. I got Mr. T. Miller and Mr. Dead Soul added to the list, just carrying on from the other day, so cool. But yeah, so anyway, obviously yesterday, big update for Farming Simulator 25. For some people it broke the construction menu. For others it didn't. However, this morning Giants did push out a hot fix to fix that. So if you were having issues yesterday, make sure to run the update for today. Hey there, farming trucker, Mr. Vortex. Welcoming, guys. Yeah, the worst thing is some people saying it was a mod conflict. Others, Giants, were saying it wasn't. It was something that they'd done. They hadn't pathed something correctly, from what I understand. But at least they were able to get it rectified within 24 hours. And that's obviously both, well, basically on console and PC players. So every platform should now be working again fine, fingers crossed. Thankfully for me, I never had any issues, so I'm happy. I don't care. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Farming Trucker, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. And how you doing there, Mr. Don B here? I seen you sliding in there. Giants QC is horrible. It could do with a bit of more testing before putting out the update, so yeah. Glad to see the update is now working. Yeah. Now, obviously, with this update... Actually, let me pause this here. And there is Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. How you doing, buddy? And if you guys are not following Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow there. Now, for anybody who missed the update stuff... Hey, Manny Farmer, how you doing, buddy? Let me bring it up just to show you guys. So, Giants website right there. If I bring this across, I'll actually look in the blogs because it'll have all the information right here. So, let's scroll down. So, what came along? So, a whole load of new vehicles were added into it. Busy morning at work. Okay. Yeah, no worries. I fully understand. So, yeah, as you can see, there's a whole list of new vehicles and equipment added to the game. Obviously, all these AGI stuff are like bins that you put products into, like silos, things, and belts and all that. But yeah, the big thing is this right here. In case you can't read it, let me zoom it in a bit. I'm pretty sure there you can read it. Yes, the Lizard shipping containers are now in-game. So to expand on that, back in FS22, when the Silver Run map came out, we had those log containers. That's what they are. They're now in the game, base game, and can be edited and can be used now in 25. It's very, very cool. But yeah, obviously we've got the new Chrome trailer, which is quite nice. Attaches to a truck. Quite nice. Weird. A few people have mentioned they've had issues with having the curtain, it not opening up with certain vehicles. Another weird thing as well is the capacity on this thing. I don't know if it's been updated, I haven't looked, but previously you were able to hold more in the trailer without the curtain. It's kind of a weird thing. I don't know. I don't quite get why Giant set it up that way. We would imagine it'd be the same, but without with and without. Obviously, they've added in these containers. So yeah, the log containers back. They did add in a specialized trailer to move them around on, which is quite nice. However, there is a bit of an issue with unloading. We'll get to that in just a minute. They did add in this lovely little beast. Obviously, this is a solid fertilizer and lime spreader. Now, okay, we've got some in the game. It's got a, what, 42 meter work width, I believe it was. But this particular one, excuse me, has this little pickup arm. So if you've got anything loose on the ground, you can actually use this arm to pick it up and actually load it in. It's kind of an interesting way around doing it. I've never seen anything like it, but yeah, it's kind of cool. Very, very cool. Obviously, they've added in plow there. It can be configured with 5 or 6 plow parts on it, I believe it is. But yeah, there it is. That's it in work. You can see it in working, actually. So yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it. Will I use it? Probably not. But yeah, there's a whole load of things. So 18 new vehicles. Obviously, DLSS framing, RTX 40 series, and multi-frame generation RTX 50 series. Whatever that means, no idea. I'm not a tech wizard, but okay, I'm sure some of you guys may figure that one out. And then obviously some general performance and stability improvements. But yeah, there's a whole list of things. So if you haven't seen that, I would definitely recommend checking it out. And let me just drop that in chat for you. Yeah, see graphics and stuff. So the visual looks to the game look simply better with some processors, I guess. But yeah, I like it. So anyway, so we're going to stick with this for the theme of things for the minute, okay? So let me lower this down now. Let me get back into gameplay and take this off pause. Now, obviously, previously, the Lizard Shipping Container works wonky now. Can't open the doors well. Yes, indeed, Mr. Vortex, you cannot open the container doors on the back while it's connected to one of those trailers. In addition to that, so I've got one almost all filled up. I've obviously got the 40 footer here. Now, obviously, like Mr. Vortex says, so if we actually go to the back, we'll open up the F1 menu so we can see. So when you walk over here, you get this little pop-up in the F1 menu to open doors, which is the X key. But if you try doing it while it's attached, it will not allow you to. So you have to get a forklift or something to remove it from the trailer to open the doors, or try and open them before you put it onto the trailer. Now, obviously, I downloaded this Lizard forklift off of the in-game mod hub. It's a pretty big beast of a machine and picks it up and drops it down full and empty very well. Now, here's the fun. Hey there, Mr. Co-op TV. How you doing, buddy? There is one other thing. So, not all sawmills will be set up yet to accept these. So bear that in mind. Only at the minute, I believe the base game ones are working. Let's put it that way. However, as soon as I seen this, because obviously I got privileged information before this came out, so I knew these containers were coming out earlier in the week. So literally, as soon as I got the update, I went into both sawmills that are on PV Rivers Remastered, and I've added in the additional trigger to accept the containers. So both the built-in sawmill and the Elm Creek sawmill that comes in the pack, both now will accept these containers with the up-and-coming update. Now, yes, T. Miller, if you're using the flatbed trailer that comes in the pack, that one right there, the lizard one, these will also load onto it. I'll get to that in just a minute. I do have another trailer down at the shop, and I'm going to say this straight off the bat. It's going to be a lot easier using that flatbed or any other flatbed for these containers, in all honesty. I love this trailer, I really, really do. However, there is a problem. Now, obviously, back in 22, when you went over a container trigger, obviously these containers would disappear. Yeah, they don't do that in 22. There's something with the collision that's on the actual trailer that's preventing it. So let me park that there. Let me grab a forklift. I do have a second one up here. What you literally have to do is remove it manually from that trailer to get it to unload, basically. Oops, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, if you've got a flatbed, any flatbed, to be honest, it will auto-load. Alright, there we go. Oh, stop it. I keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. That's what I want. So yeah, I've just grabbed this off of the in-game mod hub. It's a beast of a forklift. I like it. But it works well. I've actually got 3 of these now. Dotted around. One at the main shop. One up here now. One literally where I was a minute ago, just for picking up. So, oh, Mr. Fireman Trucker, let me get you on my little list. I think that's your first one, actually, looking at it. 1 sec. Farming Trucker. There we go. Right then, so fingers crossed I can do this justice. Still trying to get used to this new container thing. But let me get in there. There we go. That's not bad. Oh, so the only now obviously this is now registered onto the forklift, and as you can see, it's not going anywhere. What you literally have to do is unload it onto the ground, remove those forks, and it will go in just like that. And obviously that is now set up both on this sawmill and on the Elm Creek sawmill. So both cases you will need to go through and manually remove it from if you're using this trailer. Yeah, you're gonna have to manually unload it. Now, going on from that, I missed Monday's stream, bro. Oh no! Oh, not good. Sorry, got a little bit of horse today. But yeah, I do like it. But one of the problem is while I'm driving down, if I go into collision mode, you can actually see on the trailer there's that little box right here. Obviously that auto loads the trailer. Or auto locks, I should, rather than auto-load. It auto locks the containers onto the trailer. Actually, when is this update? I will tell you in just a minute, because I have both the map and the Elm Creek sawmill uploaded already for you guys. Let me drop this off. Now, with a flatbed. Now, I haven't tested the is it Schwarzmüller that we had in 22 that expanded out? I haven't checked that, but I do know that that also has that auto locking feature added to it. So it may be one to stay away from. Now, obviously, this is obviously the one that I converted over. Let me go down to this shop. I do have a second container down there already. Oop. And I think this is actually going to be the easier way of doing it. Because you won't need to have an extra forklift. And yeah, we're going to make life a little bit easier. So let me go grab it quickly. I do have some forestry farming to do as well. But yeah, I spent ages yesterday trying to figure it out. I went into the XML 3 or 4 times trying to get it to work, and I just could not get it to automatically unload those containers. There's something with the collision on that trailer. So yeah, it's a pain in the behind. Hello, Mr. Dead Soul, by the way, over on YouTube. Sorry, I got a little bit sidetracked there. But yeah, if you got this flatbed or any flatbed, really, I suppose, that can auto-load, it should do. It should work. I did, obviously, for anybody who missed it, X-Man did go live yesterday. And there is plans of getting Uncharted Valley updated to also accept the containers for the sawmills. Now, if I come down here, here is my second 40-footer. The nice thing is, if I pull up next to it, I can do that. Now, one weird thing is, it does flip it around, so bear that in mind. Yeah, oh yeah, thank you for pointing that out. I totally missed that. I got sidetracked. There's another one from Mr. Green Thumb Farmers. Sweet, thank you very much. Well spotted. Oh, I like that farming trucker one, by the way. But yes, this is going to make life, I think, a little bit easier when doing your login. Find something that's at least 40 foot or longer and use that to load your containers. But yes, here we go. Plus, now this is another thing as well. It seems to be something with the belts in general. Pallets, these containers will not unload with the belts on for some reason with certain triggers. And there is one for us. That team. Oh, who was that? Was that T Miller there? Oh, Farmer Marks, is it? Okay, I see you. There's so many in there. It's terrible. Farmer Marks. There he is, right there. So if I just put a few in, just to show you guys. You heard you can fit 6 containers on. I'm sure Mr. Dashnet can confirm that. Obviously, the one I think you can automatically unload it as well. Look at that, isn't that cool? But yeah, obviously, you're going to need to somehow take it off of the trailer if you're using the other one. But if I grab that guy there for the minute. Yes. I honestly have not tested it in all honesty, but yeah. Who makes the containers? Giants. They're a base game now, Rusty Nail. I will show you where they are, where that trailer is and everything in just a second. Here we go. But yeah, this is just to show you guys, so the Elm Creek sawmill works as well. Just get that lined up a little bit better. There we go, that'll do. Now remember, depending on the size of container, you are going to need to make sure that you're cutting them to the correct length. You still get that little message saying that they're too long. So bear that in mind. So obviously with the 40-foot container, you need to be doing the 12-meter cuts. There's 20 meters and there's 30-meter containers as well. Now, to find them, we'll come into the shop, we'll scroll down. There's a new category in here down by where the bales are. So right down here under the objects next to the bales, you have these shipping containers now. Now, obviously, these only accept wood, basically. But as you can see right there, we have the 40-footer, we have a 20-footer, and a 30-footer. Each one has a different capacity. I'm sure in time they will be edited before you know it to hold more. Design-wise, obviously this is going to be logos on the side. You can have it without. You can have it with the Lizard Logistics, and you can have it with the Lizard Forestry on the side. And the nice thing is, it is set up to accept all color combinations, including customs and even your favorite ones. So that is literally where they are. Now, going back up to the semi-trailer category, if you wanted to use that new trailer, it's this one right here, the Fliegel Vario Chasse V2, I think that's pronounced. It's right there. I will say it's a nice trailer, but if it wasn't for the fact it had that box on it, it would be kind of cool. If there was another way of having it set up where it locked the container on, maybe using like this right here, would make life so much easier. Kind of like the Hispano containers. They would be so nice. Obviously, color-wise, you can actually change that green part to any color you want, as well as you've got your rims, your limiters on the rims there. So, but this will configure to all 3 types of containers. So you bear that in mind. So there's 20-footer, the 30-footer, and 40-footer, and then they'll actually expand out. Plus, you can do 2 20-foot containers on the biggest configuration as well. Now, there was one thing I wanted to just check quickly. Chrome. That's the FSL. Okay. Chrome. That's the FSL. Standard. Oh, that's a little bit fuzzy. Oh, okay, that's what the new livery is. So one of the things as well, Giants added in a new curtain on the Profiliner. It would be this new one. Obviously, it also includes your motor racing. I was wondering what that was. So yeah. But anywho, let's get back in. So, okay, so from one tree, I've got 5,744 litres, which isn't bad. The 40 footers can hold 44,000 litres, I believe it was. So it's kind of cool. But, once again, because those straps are on, it will not unload until the straps are removed. But, the nice thing is, both, like I said, the sawmills on here are now set up to accept them. But if I drive over, I just want to show you guys, and then what I'll do is I'll give you guys a link. It's basically a link, a little folder that I've set up that has a updated version of the map, which has the built-in sawmill, as well as the Elm Creek sawmill, which now both take containers. Woo! Be interesting to see if the autoload logging trailer or the container hold. Yes. Now, one thing I will say is by putting them into a container vortex, and obviously everybody else, think about it. Right now, I'm only basically moving one object. However, if I was using a log trailer, I would have, I don't know what, about 30, 40 individual items that I'd be moving it all at the same time. So by putting them into a container, you're saving on your frame rates, in all honesty. But there is one other update as well I've added to that sawmill, which I'll show you in just a sec. Now, as I was saying, obviously, even with the straps on, it will not unload until you remove those straps. And hopefully, right there, it goes. Boom. So I can now confirm, live, both are now set up with the containers. But yes, I did do one other thing while I was in the map. Let's put it this way. So, hopefully I don't crash. Will the Elm Creek sawmill work on JD's fan? It should do. It's the same products to you, mother, so it should do. Well done there, Mr. Shawnee. Let me go grab that. Shawnee, there he is. Yep, number 6. Now I did, while I'm driving, I'll just side chat as well. I did go through with Plinko and set it up to you should be able to do it every 5 minutes now, hopefully, if I set it up right. Fingers crossed. And hey there, Papa55 Can. Let me get you onto the list as well. And we'll get back to harvesting in just a minute. So yeah, the cooldown is a little bit longer. Right then, so this is the fun part. I need to get some more logs, so let's go chop down another tree. And yes, I'll show you what else I did. There's one other little update before I give you the map and everything to show. I'm going to cut through just so I can get this done out of the way. And also watch out for those capitals as well. Make sure that they're all in lowercase. Papa55 Can, thank you very much for the 400 biddies. Much appreciated. Oh, Mr. Rusty Nail aimed and got there. Well done. Let me get you on the list. There we go. So yes. Thank you, sir. But yeah, in case anybody didn't know, obviously with Braven's is it stock production control mod, whatever it is, that will allow you to store and distribute things like your wood chips and resin from the sawmills. Any byproducts can now be distributed. So yeah, I do highly recommend getting that mod off of the in-game mod hub and giving it a try. There we go. And as of now, I can fully confirm it does not conflict with anything that comes in the pack. I have actually been using it since its release without a single issue. That'll be enough. One tree will be enough just for the test to show you guys what else I did to the sawmill. Alright, here we go. But yeah, just a quick sideline as well. Just remember to make sure to add me on your Steam as well, because obviously whenever I do these giveaways, obviously I'll be sending them through Steam to make life that little bit easier. There we go, that'll do. So, for anybody who still wants to do the individual log trailers like this is going to help you guys out a little bit, I think. And I really hope this is going to work now. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be so annoyed. Because, yeah, I spent ages yesterday trying to figure it all out, but got there. So, yes. There's a little something extra to help you guys out. And let's go over Rich Trains. How you doing, buddy? And how is Mr. Jers53 UK doing? So yes, the final update is when I get there. Cool. Now the other thing I was thinking of is whether or not to update the sawmill as well. Not the sawmill, the paper mill. To see if that could be added in with the containers as well. It might be something that could be done. But yeah, here you go. So the final update for this sawmill. So obviously, as you've seen now, it will accept containers. But when you drive over the trigger, you no longer need to get out. I have left the trigger marker there, but you do not need to get out now. It will automatically unload your trailers as you go through the trigger. So yeah, it might be something I remove later on, but right now it's going to stay where it is. So let me get you a link for both the map and for the Elm Creek sawmill. So if I give you that, in chat. I'll pin that in just a sec. Let me go to desktop to show you guys. So when you click on that link, you'll go over to My Media Fire, and you should be seeing 2 mods there. Just click on one, download it. Click on the other, download it. When it goes to your download folder, make sure to move it into your mod folder, okay? And replace the existing ones. Now, these are not available currently on the mod folder switcher, so don't run the sync, otherwise you will end up losing them. So yes. So for anybody who does want to give the sawmill a try, and both sawmills, you're more than welcome to. And let me pin that to the top of chat for anybody. There's that. Let me make sure that is set to manually remove later on. Hey, Sean Allison, how you doing over on YouTube? Welcome in, bud. And for anybody on YouTube who wants PV Rivers update for the sawmills, there it is, and I'll pin that as well. So yeah, fun guys, hey? Doing good, sorting a motorbike for my trip to Wales on Friday. Oh, nice. Whereabouts in Wales are you going? So yeah, just a quick update. So both sawmills now for PV Rivers will accept the containers. But just to remind you guys, depending on which trailer you use, you may want to have an additional forklift set up in different areas to load and unload those containers. Or you could actually just get a flatbed trailer and use that. As you can see, it both work for me. So yeah. Hey KW, how you doing, buddy? So with that being said, any issues with that, let me know before Friday, and I can always go through and update it for anybody who is grabbing those links. Because you guys are now my testers, so yeah. Right then, so let's get back. Now I'm annoyed. I was hoping this update would fix the sound issue with the game where it keeps disappearing, and mine is still playing up. However, I might know what is causing it. I'm thinking it might be the ideal harvester for me anyway. Literally, yesterday and this morning, I've actually been playing on this game for quite some time. Aberystwyth, nice area actually. Oh yes, that is very nice. Yeah, so all yesterday, well last night and this morning, I've been playing, no sound issues at all. I've been doing other things on the map, using different equipment, and not an issue. I grabbed the ideal combine, started harvesting this field at the top end there, and within 30 seconds, if that, of starting, the sound went. So I got a feeling it could be that combine which has the issues. I'm going to have to look at what Giants did with their last update to it and see if that is what could be causing the issue. I think it's something to do with the sound, possibly. If not, I'll be going in and finding another combine to edit and replace it with. Hence why I grabbed this Nexat. The only problem is I really don't like how it wiggles like this. It's horrible. But yes, there we go. Come on, pan you around. I might, yeah. So what I'll just do. Actually, I should put on hired helper, and I should go grab a tractor in a minute. Let's do this. Let's put you on there. Obviously, you need to be doing 3. Okay. Come on, come on, go. Really? Really? I don't know. Okay, let's go grab a tractor and a trailer. I think it's that one there. It is, but I do want to change that tractor up because it's a little bit small. But yes, there we go. What tractor is this one anyway? Oh, it's an 8S. Okay, I think that might be okay. We'll see. We'll see. But yes, hey, anyway. But yeah, I've got a fair bit to get harvested now. And yeah. Busy, busy, busy. Right then, let me just whiz back, see if I missed any comments in chat. I think I got everything. Did the upload trailer on the on? Did that auto-load onto the trailer automatically, or did I push the button? For the flatbed, I hit the button to to load it. Onto the other trailer, I actually used a forklift to load it onto there. Yeah, so the lizard flatbed that comes in the pack, that will auto-load those containers, which is kind of nice. But yeah, with the other trailer that came with the updates, you do need to manually load it on, unfortunately. I don't know if the universal auto-load script has been updated to maybe allow it to auto-load. We'll have to wait and see. That'll be an interesting one. But yes, there we go. It won't let me download it from the link. It wants to upgrade to premium. You shouldn't do. Hang on. Let me open this up in a different link then. Let's grab you. I'll copy that. What out of interest, what browser are you using there, Coffee Man? And we'll read that in just a minute. So thankfully I do have Chrome and I do have Edge. This is obviously Chrome. I'm going to paste that into there. So this is basically what you should see. All you literally have to do is click onto there. If this pops up, just continue with recommended cookies. Then download there. Obviously you get the pop-up, just close that. Don't worry about that. That will then download, which it started to there. And obviously the same with the sawmill. Just click on this download button right there. Close anything that pops up. And there you go. That's literally how easy it is. You do not need to sign up for MediaFire. You don't need to upgrade your account to MediaFire or anything. Just literally click on those links and you should be fine. Let me close that, because obviously I've got the updates already, so yeah. But yeah, obviously once you got them downloaded in your download folder, just move them to your mod folder yourself. You'll have to... Oh, yes, that's true, Mr. Jers. Yes, you'll be missing my stream on Friday. How rude is that? That is very, very rude. Rude. I'm disappointed. I'm only kidding. Let's see. We fixed my problem. I'm dumb. I've been streaming with my microphone turned all the way down. Why y'all couldn't hear me? Vito helped me this morning. Well, yes. Yes. Oh, Mr. Dead Soul. Let me get you on the... There we go. Yes, that's all. Yeah, that's one thing as well. Check all your sound settings when you go live is definitely a good thing. Obviously, I always run my streams through my phone so I can actually listen in and make sure everything sounds fine. And to me, yep, well, I sound fine. The game seems to be a little bit low. Let me crank that up a bit more. But it is there's quiet in the back though. Not sure why. But yeah, I just cranked it up to 100% and it's still very low. But the game in my ear itself is quite loud, so I might have to raise the volume in the actual game, but lower my headset in just a sec. Oh, actually, you can hear it. It's a little bit better. You can. When I shut up, it's a little bit better, to be honest. But yeah. But yes. Oh man, the last couple of days has been chaotic. Well, not chaotic, but boring. So this field right here, I've now converted all into one big field, as you can see. That took a little while, and then actually picking up all the stones after that took forever. That's literally what I was doing. That is literally what I was doing. That whole field for the last 2 days. Well, that field and one other, which is further around, but yeah. Oh, crazy. It really is crazy. Oh. Okay, he's aiming away. Actually, while I'm at it, let me go like this. And I just realised I don't think Mr. Cop TV got a shout out. Excuse me, where is my little button? There it is. There you go. If you guys are not following Cope TV, make sure to click on his link. Give him a follow, guys. There we go. Righty, there's that. Now, I'm actually going to do a little bit of a test in a sec. So we've now been going pretty well for, what's that, 45 minutes. No sound issues. I'm going to try and break it. I'm actually going to grab this guy. Oh. And we're going to go attack another field. Now, I've got a feeling within seconds of starting, I have a feeling my sound is going to disappear. Let me... If that is the case, I am actually going to get rid of the ideal combine and look into, I don't know, maybe modifying one of the other ones. So let's save that. Let's have a look. So I do have these fields down here. Now I'm going to... Oh, so this is just a little test. I will reload in just a minute. I'm going to test this. So VB. Let's have a look. Interesting. That is very weird because literally earlier, within minutes, well, seconds of me using this combine, the sound went kaput completely. I don't know what to do. What should I do? Should I get a new combine? Just in case? Oh, I have no idea. But the sound is sticking around for the minute anyway. I really don't know what to do now. I was expecting that the sound disappear. I really was. I really was expecting this combine to have issues with sound. And it's kind of interesting that the lines are actually slightly off. I thought it was this combine. That is weird. Get a new one? Oh, yeah. See, because I'm kind of considering. Combines. See, I was kind of considering maybe making an edit of this guy here. But the problem is, the farm I'm currently on is primarily Massey Ferguson vehicles, so I'd probably look into that. but increasing the capacity. Now the only problem is what. See, see, this is the other problem as well. It only accepts a 20-foot header. I wonder, is there any other Massey Ferguson headers that come with this? So we've got that smaller one there. Obviously, you've got the Macdon that might connect onto it. I don't know. See, there's the other one, the 25-footer there. Not sure if you said it already, but the new Giants editor is out. Is it? Oh, I haven't even looked. But that is good to know. Thank you there, Green Thumb. So yes, there is a new Giants editor out, it would seem. It will let me download it. Like I said, Rusty now try different browser. You don't need to upgrade anything. You just click on the links and it should allow you to download. If it's not allowing you in that browser, try a different one. I've literally tried it both with Edge and Chrome without an issue, and I literally just showed it in a minute as well. I always use the Macdon. Yeah. However, Sorghum isn't one that can be swathed. So, yeah. Obviously, yeah, there's Macdon header, I suppose. The big flexy one there. See, I'm not worried about the speed or anything. It's just really the capacity. That's the problem. Actually, I'm going to do. Let's see. Let me lease one of these. I just want to see whether or not something like this can go onto one of those. Oh, don't know why I'm scrolling up. Little Massies there. Because that'd be kind of nice. The only problem is Massey Ferguson don't really do any big combines unless it's the ideal. That's the thing. And the sound is still going. Look at that. It's crazy. But if this will allow me to attach to it, that'd be kind of cool. Let's see. Yes, it will. Okay. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong clicking button. Dang it. Dang it. I need to change that blinking keybind. There's that. Now the thing is, actually the thing is, does it have enough power? That's the other question. Let me go onto this field here a second, and we'll test that quickly. Oh yeah, I need to unfold me. Oh, not you. Will it? Okay, it's doing it. 10 kilometers, that works. Okay, so it's got enough power at least to do it. So let me see something. So that is 7.6. That's 12.5. Okay. It's just really the capacity. Okay. Time to crash. Just so you know, you don't go see in a black window there. Oh, what was that just a second ago? One sec. Dang. Who ended up in the drop zone there? I think I missed it. Was it Rusty Nail? Or Mr. Don B here? I think I've got Rusty Nail already. Come on, game, shut down. I got a feeling that was Dawn, actually. I heard it go bling. So I'm putting one down just in case. Yeah, I know you hit just before that, but I wasn't sure if Dawn did as well. I'm going to make a mod. I want that combine, but a bigger capacity. Right, new folder. Plinko is probably going to be offline for just a minute or two. Because I don't have it on the screen. Right then. FS25 _ Massey combine. Bam. And if this thing kicks it
Billy
in a minute,
is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
Yes, I am. I certainly am. And thank you, Mr. Jers, for that. Come on in. There we go. Righty, so we have just set up a nice little folder there. Okay, so we need to go to the base game files, data, vehicle. We need Massey Ferguson, which is right there. And that guy is this one. Yes, it is. So I'm not going to be doing any edits to the i3D. We just want the XML and a picture. So we'll copy that into there. I want to grab you. So I just took this from another XML. Let me close that. Close that. So that's going to be the image going on there. Massey combine. Bam. The only problem is, okay, 20,000 liters isn't too bad, in all honesty, but for some of these bigger fields, I just find them a little bit too small. Even obviously that the next set is kind of like a little bit small, in my opinion, capacity-wise. I don't want to be spending ages and ages just going back and forth, just to unload it. So, hence why I like to do a little bit of editing. So, that's going to be going in game. Right then. So the only thing I'm really focusing on right now is changing the capacity of this right here. So what you need, if you want to do this, open up a mod. You can go down to the fill unit section and find the capacity right here. So I'm actually going to put this not as high as I would. Normally I'd go with like 250,000 liters. I might just go to, say, 50,000. It's a little bit bigger than it would be, but it should go round the field a little bit more than having to stop every 5 minutes. Update mass equals, and then false, just to remove that weight limit. The other thing I'm just going to change, and I'd recommend this for anybody who does any editing, is scroll down and find the discharge area. So here is the just dischargeable. Obviously in here is an empty speed. Obviously this is base game set to 253 liters per second. Not that quick, to be honest, especially when you're doing 50,000. So what I tend to do is I will take the capacity and remove a 0 off of it. So if it's 50,000, it'll go down to 5,000. Makes life that little bit easier. So that should take around about 10 seconds basically to unload that combine, and can then carry on. That's about it. The only other thing I will do is in here where it says wearable and washable. I tend to just add a 0 onto each of those, and it makes it need to be cleaned and repaired a lot less, shall we say. Right, so with that should be fine. We'll shove that into the folder. And fingers crossed, we'll have a slightly bigger capacity now. So yes. But yes, I am a nuisance. Can't see on here. Going to YouTube? Really, Coffee Man? Why can you not see or hear me on Twitch there, Mr. Coffee Man? I'm not mad at you. What you on about? What you on about, Skippy? That's a weird one. Has anybody else had any sound or visual issues with my stream? Or is it just Coffee Man through Twitch? Obviously, I've got the my stream up on my phone, and yep, looks and sounds fine to me. You don't know? That is very weird. Now, normally, somebody who's banned from a channel will have visual and sound issues. I believe. I've never been banned, I don't think. But yes, but you can obviously you haven't been banned or nothing on my channel, that's for sure. Oh yeah, Mr. Don, Shawnee, Mr. Jers, Mr. Rusty Nail all say it's all good there. Okay. Oh, let me get into the gameplay screen. And you guys can carry on with Plinko if you want. And there we go. And hopefully the game will kick in just a sec visually. Rusty Nail was the one in the middle. And the Plinko, not me. Okay, Don, okay. Cool deal. Thank you for letting me know there, Don. I will rub one off from there. Don't be here, don't be here, don't be here. Don't be there. See, you could have said, yeah, I was in the middle there too, and I would have never known. But yes, there we go. Come on, game, kick in. Kick in, kick in. Come on. See, this is what happened to me the other day as well. I mentioned this the other, was it Monday? No, last week. I went into the game. Oh, you fudge monkey. Yeah, for some weird reason, was it last Friday when I went to go live? It was either Friday or Wednesday, I can't remember. But I went to go live, loaded up OBS, had the game up already. Went onto the game screen, and all I could see was a black screen like what you've got right now. It got me very, very worried. Let's put it that way. It's the only problem when you reload a game. Come on, come on. Let me see something a sec. Why is that taking so long? I'm getting worried now. I'm getting very worried because it's not bringing up the game. Hello, 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 hello. Yes, I broke it. Actually, let's see. Bounce between. See, there's the game right there. Hello. If I go to the game screen. Ah, there we go. Cool. There we go. I fixed it. See, I can break things down and I can fix them. Ha! Right then, let's have a look. So, if we come into here, we should now have a modified one. Yep, I'll say 50,000 liters. That's fine with me. So let's grab you. Obviously, I haven't got any additional settings added in, so we're just going to buy that for now. There we are. And let's jump down here. So those two could actually go, in all honesty. So in here, under vehicles, leasing. So we should have a Massey Ferguson under lease. Let's return that, actually. We have the Macdon. I'm going to keep that Macdon for the minute. Oh, yes. I need to buy that, don't I? That's the edited one. And I need to sell those other two. Okay. So I need to remember to purchase my own header later on. But right now, we're going to grab this. And we'll shove that onto there. And my wheel is all gone kaput again too. FS25, there we go. Got a bit of feedback now. Yep, there we go. Right then, so let's have a little look where we are. So we've got one tractor over there doing that job. Also, we've got the Ideal down here. He's going to be fine for a while. But to show you what I currently have available, so the rice is ready to harvest here. I didn't actually get around to showing this. My grass field here and 96 is now ready to be harvested. Obviously, these three fields here are all sorghum, which needs to be harvested, which you can do. Up the top here, obviously, we do have some potatoes ready, and I'm pretty sure, I think it was that one. Yeah, that one is red beets. That's ready to rock and roll. I think this is sorghum, if I remember rightly. Okay, that's carrots. So that needs to be harvested at some point. So, with my nice new combine, I think I might switch with this guy over here. Because as nice as the Nexat is, I don't know. I'm not liking it in 25 as much as I did in 22. I don't know why. There's something about it. It's just not really sticking with me at the minute. Maybe let's lift that up a bit. There we go. Sorry, my microphone needs to lift it up a little bit. It was just in the way of my wheel. One nice thing with this harvester, though, the drawbar on the header there is more than long enough. But yeah, what I might do is actually go in and just edit the motor configurations on this thing so it goes a little bit faster. You know me, guys. Yes, you know me. I like to tweak things. But anyway, what's everybody been up to the last couple of days? Anything good? What you guys playing at the minute? I haven't played Planet Crafter since the weekend. I've get withdrawal symptoms, so yeah. I've pretty much just been focused on this. Well, actually, I did a little bit on Monday night, didn't I? Think about it. I actually got through, and I'm now into the mammal stage, so it's getting there. But yeah, I've got to wait for the fully terraformed part now. But yeah, I got my first 4 animals over there using DNA 1, DNA 2, 3, and 4. So yes, mammal. Got to remember, mammal, not manimal. I don't know why I keep saying manimal. That was a program back in the 80s. I said, there you go, there, guys. Talking about vintage TV. Manimal. Does anybody remember it? He was a man who could turn himself into different cats, I believe it was. But yes, how is Mr. Coffee Man anyway, apart from that, by the way? Because, yeah, you kind of be jumping here, there, and everywhere at the minute. And eyes are looking. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. There's one for Mr. Jers. Jers. And one for Mr. Dead Soul. There's Mr. Dead Soul. And I've got Mr. Jers. There he is. 53 UK. Let's put that on there so I can spot that a bit better. You're doing okay? Good. Glad to hear it, buddy. Glad to hear it. You're almost done with the third planet. One more to go. Nice. Yes, I'm so jealous, but I'm sure if I keep playing, I will get there. It's kind of interesting watching Mr. Dashnet now over on Humble. He's really cracking on with it. Bless him. But why the heck not? I got some time before I get there. But the nice thing is, by seeing other people streaming, it gives me some idea on where I go to create a base. Nice thing is Farmer Marks as well. Obviously he's now streamed a couple of times doing Planet Crafter, so yeah, it's kind of, and obviously he's now on, I think he's on one of the moons at the minute, so yeah, it's kind of cool seeing where things are, just give it an idea. But yeah, he's got little kangaroo things. I actually thought frogs, for some weird reason I thought frogs, but yeah, it's more like a little kangaroo wallaby type thing jumping around on his planet. But yes, righty, so we're gonna stop you there for a second. Let me jump over to the next hat. We're gonna take that off of hired helper, and actually, bugger, I'm gonna be naughty. I'm gonna drive over the crop to get this unloaded. But yeah, I think I'm just going to sell this guy, actually, in all honesty. I just don't know. It's just not talking to me for 25. I don't know why. It just isn't talking to me properly for 25. Maybe I'm just getting too old-fashioned. Mind you say that 32,000. There we go. That's not bad capacity. But yeah, there we go. Right, you can stay there. Let me jump into my combine now. Detach you. I'll get you unfolding. There we go. And I think we're probably going to be good to go up and down now. Let's see. Now I'm going to do it myself. There we go. Now obviously this header is slightly smaller than what that dude was using. Ah, dang it. Yeah, that says 1, doesn't it? It's gone that way. Okay. So why going that direction? Okay, we'll start here and then work our way down the field then. Not to worry. B. Go. Right, next set is now empty, so I'm going to actually sell them because I doubt I'm going to be using them again. So sell you, and we'll sell you, and we'll sell this. And the worst thing is you cannot use that header on another combine, I found out, which is crazy. Very, very crazy, but oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, so got the ideal combine over on the other side of the map, doing one field, and I'll do this field then. Yeah, so just a little reminder, so as of now, my streams are going to be an hour later than usual. So obviously where I was starting at 5 o'clock my time, it will now be shifting to 6 o'clock starting time. Just so you are aware. It's just so I can get back from picking up my daughter from college each Wednesday. It's the only day that seems to be affected. So yeah, get home, get something to eat, grab a drink, and then I can go live with plenty of time without having to rush around. Obviously we're doing it today. We actually found out, but well, she finished at 4 o'clock, our time obviously. We got back about 25 past 4. Then obviously I've got to then cook and stuff like that. Luckily I was semi-prepared. I actually had it cooking while I was picking up and my wife was here. So yeah. But yeah, it's going to be a struggle, I think, being able to get everything done, fed, and go live for like 5:30. So yeah, I'm going to go with 6 o'clock starts only on Wednesdays. Monday and Fridays are still the same, guys. So yes, that is fine. Whoa. Sorry, I was just jotting that down. Yes, 7 there, Johnny. There we go. But yeah, she seems to be enjoying herself. She's only been there 2 days, but she's enjoying herself. She's met a few new people, which is quite nice. So we'll see how it goes. She's doing art. What was it? Art photography and environmental science as her subjects. You finally got it there, Rusty Nail? Nice one. I'm hoping you're on about the download. I hope so anyway, so. But yes, there we go. But yeah, any issues with the sawmills, let me know. And I'll think about adding in the container trigger as well for at least the sawmill that's built into this map. Obviously, if anybody's got NBC Master Dads, the paper mill, you may want to speak to him to see if he can add it into his. But yes, it's good. It's great that they finally added it in. But yeah, I wonder how long before somebody edits those containers. That's what I want to know. Now, one other thing while I remember. With this map update, there's one other thing that is added in to the map, and that is the categorizer. So for anybody who does get this update, you will have the sawmill, that placeable one, the Elm Creek sawmill, will now be in its own PV Mods production category. So yes, see, I could go through over the next couple of days all of the other factories and add that into the categorizer, but unless they really need to be updated, I don't see a point in doing it yet. So I'm on an iron about that side of things. It would make things a lot easier to find, I suppose, but it's more for future-proofing, I suppose. 25 in PV maps. Obviously, if Mr. Dajnet's out there, he could quite easily go in, grab it for his next map if he's going to be doing another map for 25. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, the categorizers there. I didn't go through yet and see if you can have multiple categories set up in there. Obviously, I don't know if he wants it like 22 where you had different tier factories, like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I'd assume it will work the same way. You just have to rename an additional one in there. But yes, give it a day and you bet. Yeah, to be honest, I was thinking maybe like 100,000 meter is pretty good. But yeah, I really don't want to do it this time. I'm going to let somebody else edit the containers if they want to. However, I did have a look in the actual i3D and the XML for those containers. And looking at them, there might be a way of setting them up to load pallets as well. Somebody who's probably a little bit more clued up than me could do it. But yeah, that'll be the next thing is actual containers that load pallets. I can see. Yes. It is what it is. We've got containers anyway, so who cares for our pallets? Just shove them in Barrow Logistics and go for it. Most of the products are already there set up. Actually, at some point I do want to look into maybe doing container outputs for some of the factories. So rather than having them convert in the factories themselves, you can do it in the factories. Obviously, like I've previously mentioned in streams, obviously in 19 on PV County, we had containers. Obviously, you added sacks into the factories, and that allowed you to get out the containers. I was kind of thinking maybe for 25 updating that a bit to maybe producing containers themselves within the steel factory that you then deliver to the factories that then output the products as a container type. Obviously, by doing that, I'm going to have to go through and set up all of these input triggers for a lot of the factories to accept the containers as well. So yeah, it's a bit of a work. Let's put it that way. It's a little bit of work. All right, Mr. Jers, I'll catch you later, buddy. Have a good one. Yes. Have a great holiday, sir. Oh, there's one there for Mr. Dead Soul, one there for Mr. Jers. Just get that on the list. I wonder if there's a way of making them harder. You guys are getting far too many in that drop zone. Maybe I should have stuck with the fishing, but it is what it is. It is what it is, yes. But hey ho, hey ho, hey ho. Ooh. While I think about it, I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier. But let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do... Did I go the right way? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Take over on there. We can turn that now off. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. This makes life a little bit easier. Right, so that should be returning. I can't remember how to do it that way. Is it that one? Nope, I don't want 20. About 5 meters? Let's do 4 meters. See where that is. Behind end. See, I want it still maybe right on the end of the field. But I don't want to go too far because obviously we've got the train track, so let's set to 5, there we go. So that should now automatically turn either end, which is quite nice. That's cool, I like that. Obviously it's set to go to 2, so let's get rid of that for now. So there we go. There we go. Do. Actually, my turn. You guys have had enough. My turn now. Oh, dang it! See, I had 2 within the drop zone on Monday's stream. That's a 2-hour stream. So far, I've got nothing. It's not good. It's not good. Right, well, I think about it. Here I want to sell that. We're going to sell... Oh, I've got 2 up there, really. I didn't realise I had 2 of those headers. And I'm going to replace them with... Nope, I want specialized header. This guy who's off of the in-game mod hub. Now, do we have a Massey Ferguson version? There is a Massey Ferguson version. Crop catcher standard. Ooh, yes, I'm going to buy that because that can go with this combine. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? How'd that do? That did fine. Hey there, Mamadou. How you doing, my dear? Welcome in. And by the way, there is a small update in chat if you're interested. It is an update to the map and to the small placeable Elm Creek Sawmill. I am doing okay, thanks. Not too bad. Obviously, the little update, if you're interested in downloading it, will allow you to use the new containers that were added to the game to allow you to transport logs. So if you remember back in 22, we had those containers. They're now in the game for FS25. But yes, the sawmills are both now set up to accept those containers as an input product. If you haven't seen them, and this is for anybody by the way, if you have not seen them in the store now, if you scroll down near the bottom under the objects section right here, we now have those containers. These containers come in 20, 30 and 40 foot containers. It should be showing at the top of chat there, Vortex. It's pinned at the top. If you need the link again, I can post it. But yeah, so there we go. So there is your 40 meter. You have your 30 meter and your 20 foot. Now remember with these, you will need to cut the logs to this number right here. So the 40 footers recommended 12 meter long logs. The 30 meter is 9 meters, and then finally the 20 meters is a maximum of 6 meters. Now you may get penalized if you're putting in logs that are not the recommended length, so bear that in mind. Kind of the same as it was in 22. Reload page if you don't see it. Yeah, that's another option as well there, Dead Soul. Vortex, sorry. Obviously with it, we do have standard, Lizard Logistics, and Lizard Forestry decals on the sides there. Plus, if you want, you can even choose any colour you want. I know Mamadou likes the old pink, so yes. So there's that. Now, obviously, these can be utilized with this trailer. Now, obviously, this trailer, obviously, I mentioned earlier, will not allow those containers to unload into triggers. So you may want to use like a flatbed trailer, like the one that comes in the pack that auto loads. It will work perfectly fine with that. Actually, you could probably do two. Actually, there you go. You could do one a 30 and one 20-foot container onto the Lizard flatbed that comes in the pack, because that's a 54-foot long trailer. So yeah, a 20-footer and a 30-footer is 50 foot. You have a little bit left over. Perfect. But yeah, I do like this actually. Obviously, this will reconfigure itself to do the 20-foot, 30-foot, 40-foot. Plus, it will do two 20-foot containers side by side on here. And obviously, it does have the color options. So that green part there can be changed if you wanted to. I think I actually selected the Onyx Black with the trailer I've got, which I think looks kind of nice. But yeah, you got your rims as well there as normal. And that just connects onto a trailer, or a truck, should say. And yeah, you just go wild. But yes, there it is. Also, Shawnee posted the link as well. But yeah, you can refresh the stream if you don't see it. Or you can just grab the link that Shawnee done. But yeah, that's both the map sawmill updated and the Elm Creek sawmill. Now, in addition, the sawmill that is built into the map will automatically take the logs from your trailer now as well. I actually went through and set it up so it automatically unloads, so you don't have to stop, get out, do the trigger thing like previously. So yeah, can I get it later when I have my computer on? Yeah, what I'll do is I will send you the link, Mamadou, in a whisper. I've got it right here. I'll copy that. Where the heck are we? Where are we? Mamadou. Whisper. There you go. So there you go. I've just sent you a link there, Mamadou. It's basically a link to a folder. In that folder, you will see two mods. Download them, replace them in your mod folder, and you should be good to go. There we go. Oh, that's a point. Did I set this up to automatically stop? I don't see it on here. I'm sure in my other F1 menu for some of those other combines, it has a automatic stop option. It might be that it's too full. We'll have to see. Enable straw swathing? Really? I don't think so. No, didn't think so. Okay, cool. Yeah. But yeah, if anybody wanted to share that link as well for anybody who's playing this map, you're more than welcome to. Obviously, I will see whether or not I can get it added to the mod folder switcher as well to make life that a little bit easier. But just remember, it's not currently updated on the mod folder switcher. So yes. But yeah, it was actually very, very simple, to be honest, to get the trigger in there. I just grabbed it off of this set, the Polish map, because obviously that's where the sawmill was originally from. Took it from there, put it into the map one, and yep, worked straight away. A little bit of XML editing, and yeah, it was all good. Oh, hello. There is cat hair on my microphone. What the heck? Oh, yes. One of our cats was scratching itself against the microphone. There we go. Yeah, also in addition, there is the categorizer now added in to the map as well. Come on, pipe. Yes. I ordered my new graphics card. Should be here next Wednesday. Nice there, Shawnee. Did you by any chance change the time for Plinko? Yes, it's now every 5 minutes you should be able to redo Plinko. Yes. It basically just allows a little bit more time for me to play rather than you guys constantly stopping me to add it, so yes. Oh, man. Oh, sorry. Did you notice that when Rusty Nails came down there, you had the little messages over here? It looked like one comment came in and knocked him across. That was funny. That was so funny. Oh, that is so funny. Right then, let's see if I can get this to work now. Yeah, for some weird reason that would not allow me to open up that pipe. I hope I don't have to restart again. Pipe out. Oh, there we go. And Lone Wolves, thank you very much for the subscription over on YouTube. Much appreciated and welcome in, bud. There we go. Nope, I don't want to hire a player. I want to do it myself. Lock that in. We'll close that down. Drop you and go. Doopy doopy doo. Yeah, it's not. I don't see it's up here. Weird. Oh well, it is what it is. I can hit an old button, can't I? So yeah. You need a longer pipe. Yeah, I might need one actually. Looking at that, but it's fine. It is fine. Actually, just out of interest. Yeah, it's a little close, but I don't mind it. Obviously, just back up on a slight angle, and it'd be fine. It's fine. It is fine. There we go. Right, I just want to make sure that this is going to be okay for the next minute or two. Actually, I'm going to just lower that down a bit, so bring it within the field a little bit more. Let's pop you about 10. There we go. Yeah, because it's done 2 headlands, so it should have more than enough to turn around without crashing into anything. There we go, there we go, go, go. But yes. But right then, I just want to make sure that this guy turns around. Then I'm going to go grab a fresh drink and I'll be right back. But yeah, I just want to make sure that this is going to work first of all. Should start turning. There we go. Yep, that's good, that's good, that's good. Yep, okay guys, I am going to be right back. One sec.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
And I am back. Ha 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 ha. I'm glad I missed that pipes falling there, but thank you very much for the hello darkness, the pipes falling, and the T-Rex roar. To be honest, I was the other side of the bedroom, closing a curtain, and yeah, I could hear the pipes falling just through my headset. That's crazy. That is crazy, crazy loud. And Mr. Shoddy has number 8 in the drop zone, so we'll get that added. Let's see, 7, 8, so there we go. There we go. You are in the center again. You got knacked for it, I swear. Hey there, Mr. Neon, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you around again. Andy the Farmer, 1975. Welcome in, bud. And thank you very much for your first time chat. How you doing, son?
Hello there.
Hello there to you too, Mr. Vortex. See, now this is why I like the enhanced vehicle mod. Because it automatically turns your combine around. So yeah, that is cool. That's a cool feature. But yes. You're doing alright, good, glad to hear it, buddy, glad to hear it. I did see your pictures in Discord and oh my goodness, yes. What a change, but I really hope that you get yourself sorted out soon. But yes, you're doing good. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, not too bad at all. Yes, oh, well remember, I must change my times on Twitch now. My schedule. I have no idea where the heck it is because it's been so long. Twitch creator dashboard, I believe it's under. Heck, now you're asking. Stream summary, achievements, research. Nope. Where the heck is it? Where is it? Nope. And, oh, Andy the Farmer 1975, thank you very much for that follow. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. And yes, I will just get that stretch in just a sec. Nope, it's not on there. Is it on my actual channel itself? Is it on my actual channel itself? Oh, that sounds horrible. I hate listening to my own voice. But yeah, let me do that stretch quickly before I get sidetracked anymore. There we go. There we go. Thank you very much for that as well. Right then. Also, if anybody hasn't made up a decision yet on the Mercedes-Benz DLC, just a reminder, as of this Friday... And thank you very much for that, Mr. Shawnee. Yeah, just to remind you guys, as of Friday, Giants Partners will be starting to show off the DLC, me included. So on my Friday stream, we will be obviously finishing off the fact sheets, but then we'll actually be going in and checking out all of the equipment and stuff that's coming with the DLC. So if you still haven't made up your mind on it, you're more than welcome to tune in on Friday's stream to check out some of the stuff there. In addition, if you haven't got the Season 1 pass and you do still want to get it, you're more than welcome to use my partner code, which is Alpaca. Obviously, you use that when you go over to the Giants website to purchase the DLC itself. Obviously, when you go to when you go to checkout, there should be a partner code that you can add in, and yeah, it just shows that you're supporting a particular channel. And I cannot find the blinking schedule in this thing. Where the heck is it? But yes, that will be coming out for you guys on Tuesday next week. So yes, if you're still up and learning about it, you don't have the Season 1 pass, it might be worthwhile tuning in to check it out. Dang it, where the heck is the schedule on this thing? Stream Manager. Nope. Analysis overview, achievement stream summary. Nope. I know I found it once or twice before. Where the heck? Yeah. Oh, who's that? Shaky929, welcome in, buddy. Again, let me jot your name down there. So, Shaky929 now has one on there. Coolio. But yes, exclamation mark Plinko. For every drop in the drop zone, which is that little starred area, you will be entered into a raffle that will be coming at the end of the month. Now, obviously, you do need to be a friend of mine on Steam to receive a Steam gift card. Obviously, in chat regularly, there is a post being put out with my Steam code, which is 915105729. So make sure to add me over on Steam, so if you do become a winner, I can then send it to you straight away. Now, obviously, if your name is slightly different on Steam and you do win, let me know as well, so that I know I'm sending it to the right person. Because, yeah, that has happened before. Several times in other people's streams. Let's try channel settings. There it is. Channel settings. Schedule. Right, so we're not going on vacation, but I need to change my Wednesday stream. FS25 playthrough. That is fine. FS25. Obviously, it's going to be starting an hour later now. So it's going to be from 6 p.m. my time for 3 hours. That is fine. We'll save that. So there you go. So if you go to my schedule now on Twitch, hopefully it's now been updated. So Monday and Friday should be, obviously this is UK time, from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the evening. Then Wednesday, obviously it's going to be an hour later now, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Obviously today I will probably finish 8:30, because that's obviously when I started 6:30 today. So there we go. Go. Cool. Same name. Okay, cool. Coolio. Actually, I haven't even loaded up my Steam in a few days, so I don't know if anybody sent me any requests over there. So let's have a look while we're just going back and forth here. So okay, nothing popping up at the minute, so that's fine. But that is good. So anyway, but yes, Joy. Actually, I have interest. While we're just going back and forth, we'll get there. So I'm trying to think what else was added in. where's that little list? Where is the little list? So, Giants, website, blog. So we've already seen the Fliegel Vario Chasse V2. Obviously, that is going to be the trailer used to transport the containers. They've added in the Krone GX Agroliner 520. So I'm guessing that's going to be under here. Yep, right there. So this is obviously a new trailer added in with the current patch, which is 1.11.0.1, I believe it is now, with today's update. So this is kind of a nice one. So with this, obviously, without the curtain on the top, it's 55,000 litre capacity. Obviously, this will hook onto a trailer, so a truck, should say, or a dolly. Now, if you add in... Oh, yes, look at that. Obviously, if you add in the cover on top, you lose 3,000 litres of capacity. So it drops to 52,000 litres by adding the curtain. Or the cover. That's crazy. That really is crazy. So I'm guessing a lot of people are probably going to be running it without the cover. Yes. Did Andy get a good catch, did he? Cool, yeah, I wasn't paying attention, unfortunately. But yeah, that is one of the new trailers. Might be a nice edit coming for that. We'll see. We'll see. So that's that one. They have a Limkin Dual 6 MV, which we'll have a look to in a moment. You got a crown, did he? Oh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Here we go. Alrighty. Yeah, there's plenty of space to get in there. Just go on a slight angle and yeah, all good. And as you can see, that definitely unloads fairly quickly. Oh, I like that. Right, so let's turn you back on. Let's go. Put that pipe away. Obviously, it's locked in already, so... Oh. And there goes my game sound. Okay, so it's not that combine then. So, yeah, it's definitely something still bugged with the game. Dang it. Dang it. That is really annoying. That really is. Hang on, let me mute the game as well, because that's weird. Yeah, that even affected my microphone. Did you notice? That is... yeah, weird. Let me just drop the mic down a bit. Oh, I've also got a tickle in my throat. That didn't help. But yes, I think that's even worse than it was the other day, to be honest. But anyway, we'll carry on, even without some game sound. So he's going to be fine for a little while. He can automatically return. So, Lemkin Jewel, I have no idea what the heck that is going to be. So if we come into here, this is going to be the easier way of finding it. JK L Limpkin. Oh yes, this is obviously the new plough that they've added in. This one right here. Obviously it does 2 or 2.5 meter work width. So you can have it with 4. Hang on a sec. Yeah, something's tickling my throat. It's not good. So yeah, you got your 4 or your 5 plough bar, what you want to call them, option mold board. But you can also change it to slatted or universal mold boards, whatever the heck they are. I guess that's these things. So it is what it is. It's tiny. I to be honest, on this map, I can't see anybody really using it. Right then, going down the list I've got up on here, which is the blogs. We've got this Stroke Master. Stroke Master, Stroke. Oh, is that the log trailer? Stroke Master. Oh, yes, the Fert and Lime Spreader. This is kind of a cool little thing. 42 meter work width. Obviously accepts fertilizer, solid fertilizer, I should say, and lime. And like I was saying earlier on, this will allow you to pick up a loose product off of the ground, which is quite nice. There's no real configurations. Obviously, you can change your wheels if you wanted to. And obviously the brands, that's about it. Obviously it holds 15,600 litres of product in there, and obviously work speed 20 kilometers per hour. Yeah, okay, not bad. I wouldn't mind seeing that actually working. 20 kilometers, that's not bad. I could see that being edited quite easily. And Andy the farmer, I will get that posture check. I'll just wiggle my booty about a bit. There we go. Playing kill is stuck between way longer than 5 minutes, is it? Let me see if I can refresh it for you guys. There you go. Oh, look at that. Mamadou straight in there. Well done. Let me find you. I know you got here somewhere. There we go. And that was Mr. Shawnee as well. There we go. So Shawnee is now up to 9. If he isn't counting, but he is. Go on, Neon. Go on. Go on, Neon. Yay! There we go. Well done. Oh, and Mr. Dead Soul as well. Oh my goodness, you guys are really going for it today, ain't you? Let's see. So, Dead Soul, Dead Soul, Dead Soul. You're up near the top there. There we go. We've already got Mamadou. And we need to add Mr. Neon. I need a new bit of paper because I scribbled in half the list. Disappeared. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's a terrible one there, Mr. Rusty Nail. Straight down the side there. Anyway, right, so we were onto that Schwarzmüller, what you will call it. So, Breathhund, Vantage, 4,300. What the heck is that? I'm hoping, hopefully I pronounced these things correctly. I haven't even looked at any of this yet. Breathhund, I think that, oh yes, the liquid fertilizer and herbicide sprayer. Nice little thing. Okay, it's got a little bit of a capacity, so 4,300 litres. Obviously, that's going to be either or. Steam gift card, yes. Yes, it will be. 33 meter work width, 12 kilometers per hour. I'm not quite sure what that is on miles per hour, but yeah, work speed. Now, this is something I haven't seen really working much within the game, because I don't really do these pull behinds, but obviously this does have the weed spot sprayer on there and the pulse with module. Now, I've seen the pulse thing going, but I haven't seen this PTX tremble, whatever we call it, this thing in many things, but as part of precision farming, which is quite nice. Makes life that little bit easier. Okay, so that's quite a nice little thing in all honesty. Let's see how my little tire harvester's doing. He's fine still. And it looks like the ideal has finished on the other field. Oh, yes. Now, this is one. So the next one is something that Mr. Dajna used a lot of in 25. And it's this right here, the Horse Avatar. It is now being added to the base game, which is quite nice. Obviously, depending on the configuration, it holds between 6,800 litres and 7,200 litres. and obviously has a work width of 12 meters. Not bad. Obviously, this is a seeder, so it's going to do everything within the seeding category. So wheat, barley, oats, canola, long grain rice, all those funky things at the bottom there. 15 kilometers per hour. I can see this being edited as well, in all honesty. This is quite... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Obviously, depending on the seed tank, that is where the configuration capacity changes. So bear that in mind. And obviously, you can change all the different options in here. It's quite nice. Same as previous years. So, yeah, I can see that being edited very, very soon. To do all crops. All color options. And so on and so forth. Maybe capacities. But yeah, one nice thing is, I'm hoping it's on here as well. Oh, they haven't got it. Really? Oh, so... For anybody who played 22 and used this, one thing I would recommend you guys using is this guy, the horse partner with it. It works great. It really does. Have this on the front, have the seeder on the back, you're sorted. You can increase either the seed or the fertilizer. I always went with the seed myself, and I still use that partner now in 25 with whatever I've got currently as a planter. So yeah. Right then, obviously I wanted to see what he was doing. He's like half full, so he's fine. Okay, so the next thing that Giants added in yesterday is the Schwarzmüller timber trailer. Okay, that's the one I was thinking of. So this will be down in wood transport. And it's this little guy right here. So this is the smaller trailer there. Obviously, because it being a log trailer, it automatically adds in that auto load feature, which is quite nice. But yeah, you have lots and lots of different configurations in here, color options and such, which is very cool. Now, obviously, the big thing is obviously going to be the top end is what we're going to look at. So you got 2x3. You have a 3 by 2.5 meters, 2x4, and then back to 2x3. Now, obviously, when you go to the 3 by 2.5, obviously, you get these additional bars coming in. Now, I'm not quite sure whether they unfold. I know on bigger trailers they would, but that isn't too bad. So you could actually, if it has a attachment, which it doesn't look like it. What's under design? Oh, that's just that. I was thinking if it had an attachment at the back here, you could technically run 2, 3, 4, 5 of these all in a row. But let's have a look at some of these other trailers. You're not going to be any good. Would the bigger boy have it? See, even this guy doesn't have it. It's crazy. See, what these need is an attachment on the back end. So you could actually have 3, 4, 5 trailers all behind you. But Giants never seem to add them in, do they? No. Only Fliegel has it. Yeah. That is the only downside. And yeah, the Fliegel isn't even in here for 25 as a base game product. Go figure. Hey, go figure. But anyway, let's carry on. Obviously, the next thing on the list is obviously that Lizard shipping container. Obviously, we've shown that off already. Obviously, that then goes on to the Fliegel Vario Chassis V2. Right, going on from that, we've got a lot of AGI stuff added. Yes, it's probably out there already. Oh yeah, you got the Fliegel timber trailers out there on the mod hub as well, ain't they? Right, let's come into here a sec. So we've got some AGI stuff added. I'm not quite sure, but Batco seems to be the first one. So this guy here, MY 2022. Yeah, so this thing right here has been added in. It's just a little a belt system, I guess you call that. It is what it is. Let's see, the Storm, which is going to be in this guy right here. Now this one is a seed treatment option. Now if I remember, if this is like previous mod versions, you add a seed treatment into it that then produces a higher quality seed on the output. So, for example, if you put wheat in, you get, say, a little bit more than what you would normally out of it. But if you put sorghum in, you like almost double the seed amount. From what I remember, it was kind of a nice idea. But obviously, we do have in our pack the seed makers, so might have to have a look into that a little bit more. Ooh, I wonder. And they do have the seed treatments in here as well. Yay! Cool. Okay. Anyway, so that's kind of nice. It'd be interesting to see if anybody actually uses that to get better seeds. I don't know. We'll have to have a look in to see what the configuration is for that. Let's see. So the next thing is the AGI Westfield MKX. So it's going to be this guy. So this is just another belt pipe system, I suppose best call it. So you got that one, you have this one, and this one. So different heights, different lengths, different configurations, such I guess. Which one's that? That's the U. That's the S. That's those three. 1, 2, 3. And yay, Mr. Rusty Nail finally got in there. Sorry, coughing again. So there's 5 for Mr. Rusty Nail. And was that Shaky as well there, getting in? Once again, nice. Nice. Johnny Husband 10 now, is it? Okay. Johnny. Yes, there we go. Nice. Cole, you're a bit of a pro. Anyway, so carry on. From the looks of the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items are all going to be in the construction menu. And obviously they are like flat bottom bins and hoppers, so I have no idea where the heck they'll all be. So I'm going to have to try and find them. There's nothing there. Now, I do know that this one right here is one of the new silos that's been added with a Neko dryer system into it. It looks quite pretty, actually. I like it. Yeah, see that I would be interested in maybe modifying, maybe a bit more capacity. That's quite pretty, actually. Kind of wondering, does it actually dry the crops? That's the thing. But anyway, so obviously that has been added in. Obviously, we do have these little bins as well. The flat bottom bin one there. We have a hopper bin right there. Obviously got small capacity, so I don't think they're really worth much. I think this one... Oh no, the smooth wall, that's the other one. So that has now been added in as well. 1, 2, 3, Sentinel garage. Oh, there is a garage as well. So that is the silos. They also have a AGI Sentinel garage. I have no idea which one that it would be. Oh, is it this thing? Oh, we had this in 22, didn't we? When... Oh, was it part of the AGI pack? So that makes sense. So yeah, so that has been added in as well. I don't think it has anything on the inside. And I can't even get in there, to be honest. But yes, if I remember rightly, if that's the same one I had on Canyon Crossing, it has nothing on the inside, but it's not bad. It's a not bad little shed. But yeah, that is now everything I think I've shown that is come in this update. So that's kind of cool. There we go. Let me get this going, and I still have no sound, by the way, so I do apologize. Shawnee has horseshoes up. You know, all right, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of like what it is. The old horseshoe thing in the fairgrounds didn't. Yeah, he must be like a pro at it. That's what it is. Go figure. Here we go. Ready. There we are. Ooh, I wonder. Can I, as I'm all the way over here, now my sound is all nerfed. Create job. We'll pop you onto that field. Go. It looks like he's getting quite full. He's 89%, so I'm going to have to go over there at some point. Oh, really? Oh, I'm going to have to do it now. I'm going to have to get over here at some point with a truck and a trailer and get this dude emptied out. But yes, one nice thing is Friday, I'm going to be harvesting who knows what. I've got potatoes to get harvested and a whole load of other things. Right, there we go. Hired helper, you can carry on that field. You should be able to carry on. You've still got 11% left free. Where the heck am I? Oh yeah, I'm over here, and I. Nope, I want the other dude there. Enter there. There we go. Pipe in. Turn on and go. There we are. Isn't that cool? Actually, one thing I am going to have to be very, very careful of this edge here. I did notice the other day when I was coming round with the plough that it does drop very quickly, and I don't want to lose any equipment down there. So, yes, this is where it gets a little bit tricky with the turning radius. On this end, I might actually do it myself manually. There. There we go. Yeah, see, I don't want to lose any equipment down there. But yes. Fun. Joy. And as yet, I've still not added a crash onto my crash counter yet. I need to try harder, I think. I do need to try harder. Now, did it? Yes, indeed. Yes, you have it as well available. The crash. I thought. Oh yes, you can also, if you wanted to, redeem channel points for Plinko. Now, I don't know whether it will... Ooh, look at that. I don't know whether it will do it within the 5 minutes if you've already done it. So, as an additional, I might have to look into seeing if that can be set up some way. But yeah, if you want to use up some channel points, you're more than welcome to do it that way as well. And where did Mamadou land? Oh, okay, I see you. All the way over there, okay. Yeah, looking at it, probably no then. Okay. I'll see if there's a way of setting that up as a extra option then. And I hope... Ooh, look at that ghost fish. Neon. It didn't work, yes. Does it need to be refreshed again? Is it having a funny 5 minutes? There you go, guys. You get an extra one. You lost some points. Really? I have infinite ones. Look at this. I can do it again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't have said anything. Vortex got in there. Well done, well done, well done. Right, so let's add Mr. Vortex, an extra one on. If I can find you my little list. Oh, Mr. Green Thumb's got one. Oh, I know where he is. There we go. And Mr. Vortex. Ooh, is that your first one? Because I don't seem to have you on my list. Okay. Vortex. And Shaky's got another one. Nice one. There we go. We'll add that. Hey there, Wolf Designs. How you doing? Evening to you, sir. First for this month, yes. Yeah, this is kind of more of a test to see, I suppose, for me, to see how the Plinko game would work out for future streams, really. I might actually just go back to the fishing game and then do the top 3. Looking at the amount that you guys are actually getting in that drop zone, it's kind of crazy. It really is. I know myself, I've already hit it, 3 times? Just on Monday stream and today. So, yeah. But yeah, so far looking at it, Mr. Shawnee is just in the lead with 10. Closely followed by Mr. Deadsoul, who has 9. Ooh, don't get too close. Don't get too close, please. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, where are you going? You're only meant to turn around, you silly sausage. But yes. Who's close? Oh, then it's Mamadou straight after that. She has 8 so far. But yes. Just remember, it's anybody's game. I'm terrible. I am terrible. Let's lower that down. Let's lock that back in. But yeah, I've lost my game time. So yeah, unfortunately the update 1.11 didn't do nothing for that. Why are giant servers so slow when update? I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. I do know that a lot of people were saying, that was another thing as well, with giant servers, and I'm hoping it's being fixed with the patch today, that their build menus were broken within the game as well as other things on servers, which is crazy. So yeah, not a Scooby-Doo. Right, let me stop that there because I do need to go grab a truck and trailer to unload that guy over there. I believe you should be fine. But yes, I've got no game sound. It's like, oh, come on. Really? You'd think that'd be one of the things that they fix. I might actually just send in a message saying, this is my computer specs, and it seems whenever I start harvesting, because that's where it's. I don't know if anybody noticed, but for me, primarily, whenever I start harvesting, that's when I start getting the sound problems. It's weird. It really is a weird thing to happen. Oh, I need to go up here. And it now seems to be 2 different combines, so it's not a specific modded combine. So yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, obviously over the last couple of days, I've done ploughing, I've done stone collecting, I've done forestry. I was in and out of the game yesterday quite a bit, never had a single issue. And obviously today, got in to do some harvesting, and literally before the stream, within minutes of starting to harvest, game sound went. That's using that combine. And then, obviously, I thought, okay, maybe it's just that combine, so I tried a different one. Obviously, I used the next app, no problem. And then all of a sudden, the game sounds decided it was going to mess up once I get more into harvesting. Yeah, I don't know. And it's literally every time now, whenever I'm harvesting, is when I have the issues. And I don't know if anybody else has the same problem. Certain machines seem to peg out the auto driver. That breaks the sound. Yeah. And yeah, for me personally, it's either the combine or the header. That's the thing. I'm guessing it's more the combine because obviously that's where the sound is coming from. But yeah, every time I use a combine anyway, no matter which one it is, it's like, sound, go bye-bye. Oh, cripes. Obviously, yeah, the other day, I was doing this swathing. And I'm pretty sure I didn't have a single game issue with doing any of those fields. But as soon as I went in doing the picking up with the swath and the combine, that's when it started playing up. So it's a weird one, that's for sure. Might just be me, though. Might just be me. One exclamation mark for Mamadou. Yeah, one exclamation mark, Mamadou. So exclamation mark, Plinko. Extended farm silo shop display mod is what was causing the construction menu to break for me. I removed it and everything worked as it should. Oh, nice. Well, that is cool. That is cool. Yeah, thankfully, touch wood, I never had any construction menu issues. But I know a lot of people on PC and console were saying they were affected on different maps, different mods. There's a whole list of people on Facebook yesterday were listing hundreds of different mods that was causing the issue. So, yeah, but thankfully this morning Giants have gone and pushed a hot fix to all platforms, so yeah, you should no longer have any problems. I'm surprised you didn't fenced on. Actually, Shawnee, I did. Up by the field? No. I had one by the Barrow Logistics, but I ended up removing it because it kept getting in the way. I wanted to go swimming, and yeah, it was in the way. Hey, Johnny V, how you doing, buddy? It has been a while, hasn't it? I'm okay, thanks. Not too bad. How are you, sir? Actually, I do lurk in a lot of streams, and I see you popping in and out of various people's streams. And I do need to get that eyes a lurking as well before we go any further. Actually, I'll get back into my combine and carry on. But we'll get that added to the list. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to set up a new piece of paper. Yes, it's getting a little bit full. Here we go. Let's pop you there. You are fine. And stop. But actually, while I'm here, let me just save and I'll reload. I'm going to do kind of it's almost like a little test. Just see whether it is the combines that are doing it. Personally, for me, I think it is. And it's only when I'm harvesting. Because if you notice, the first part of the stream, when I was doing all the truck work and the forestry, showing things off, not a problem with the issue with the sound. As soon as I started doing the harvesting, that's when it went. It's weird. But yeah, oh yeah, eyes are lurking, eyes are lurking. Eyes lurking. And as you can hear, it is back already. See, as soon as you come back onto the main menu, it's fine. But what I always do is I always close down the game and then reload. So it's going to be black for just one moment again. I do apologize. Hopefully, it's not going to take too long to show the game again. But yes, if you haven't got the update that was pushed out today, load up FS25, get the patch which should fix the construction menu issues. Is that trailer unreal in capacity? It's only got one capacity there, Rusty Nail, 250,000 litres for me. There we go. But yeah, I did notice there was a lot of Giants mods updated yesterday as well, which is kind of funky. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but okay. It is what it is. I had, I think, 3 of the tractors updated. But yes. I went to bed, have not played today, been playing with Lumia. Oh, hang on. Lumia stream and streamer bot, getting things done for my D&D sessions. Coming up. You do Dungeons and Dragons, nice. My sister did Dungeons and Dragons years ago. This is the old Dungeons and Dragons, not the computer thing. Before all that came around, it was literally gone into a. I'm not sure where the heck she did it, but yeah, she was. She always classed herself as a grumpy, angry dwarf or something like that, and she even had the little figurine, specially painted for her. It was kind of cool. One of her ex-boyfriends used to do D&D a lot. I ended up getting into doing the little models myself. Never actually played the game, but like Warhammer and stuff like that. That's where I got kind of into. So yes, but I always ended up going with the. I don't know if you guys have it over in overseas and stuff, but Games Workshop. It's kind of like it's kind of like the Warhammer 2000 and all that, whatever it's called, 4000. But obviously you have that one where you have orcs, you have dragons, this, that, and the other. For some weird reason, I always ended going towards like the undead army stuff. I had a whole selection of different little models of zombies and ghosts and ghouls and skeletons and stuff. I even had like a necromancer. The necromancer carriage with a undead skeleton horse, this, that, and the other. It was crazy. And why is Plinko misbehaving now? Let me refresh Plinko again, because it seems to be sticking on for some weird reason today. There you go. Try not to get too many in there. Right, so... Oh, that's one other thing as well in my save game. I decided to get rid of the house that was in here. That big white house is now gone. And I went with one of the slightly smaller, more family-friendly homes. And Mr. Shoddy has number 11. Mr. Rusty Nail. Oh, my goodness, you guys are really going for it. Let me get you guys sorted out first of all. Oh, my goodness. Heck. Let me catch everybody up first. Stop. Right, Shoddy, Rusty Nail, Amethyst Neon. Who else was that in there? Dead Soul Mist. Oh my goodness, Green Thumb Farmer. Was it Johnny V? I don't know. Did you do one as well? There's somebody else in there, but I can't see the name. You think it was Johnny V? Okay. We'll put him down as well. Why not? As for looking at my list, I do not have a Johnny V, so that's cool. You're in there too? Okay, Johnny. Cool. Johnny V. There we go. Yes, I definitely need to get a better list set up, I think. But what would be kind of nice if anybody that lands in there automatically gets added to the Wheel of Fortune at the end of the month. the prize draw. Anyway, right, so let's see. So we've literally just loaded up the game. It's only been maybe a minute or two. So we've got one combine there working fine. We're going to go over to here. Obviously, I can hear the game sounds myself. Oh, Two Wolf Designs is in there now. Okay, we'll get you added. That is definitely off center. Not quite sure what happened there. Now, so far, the only thing that's running is obviously the engine. However, I did notice that my microphone sounds a little crackly. Let's unmute the game so you guys can hear what's going on as well. Let's set that to 90 degrees. Okay, so far so good. Alright, let's go. We'll see how long this lasts, shall we? That's been about... I'm going to give it about 2 minutes so far. Alright, so there we go. Right, Two Wolf Designs. Two Wolf. Needs to be added to the list. There we go. Yes. I need to dig out my A4 pad, I think. I've got a little, what's it, A5 notepad at the minute, and yeah, my page is getting quite full already. You guys are absolutely banging it over there. Actually, I'm going to do it as well. But I want to add a little emote into there. So, Plinko. And we're going to use that little dude there. Oh. And yep, I landed miles away. I really, really did. So there we go. Now, obviously, we are going to be going on for another half an hour because obviously it started late. Got to finish late to make up for the hours. So you give me for another half an hour, guys, and then we'll find someone to raid out to. There we go. But it's interesting. Oh, I just realised. Yeah, look at that. The combine seems perfectly straight up, but the header itself is all offset. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder how that works with the swath pickup header. Yes. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Kind of smart. It's clever. Oh, look at that. It's cool. That is actually impressive, really. That combines in real life can actually do that. Actually, I'm going to turn... No, leave it on, but I'm going to do it manually turning. But obviously, if I get too close, obviously I can always have it automatically turning. How has your summer been made? Oh, where the heck are you going? Hello? You meant to turn around, not go onto the opposite line, you stupid thing. Been a little bit... Oh, let me get that in just a sec. Come on, come on. There we go, lock that in. I'm going to have to just back that up a little bit. Just to straighten up. There we go, there we go, there we go. Go. Right. Anywho, so Johnny B, so how has your summer been, mate? I've been busy with my nipper, and he doesn't go back until Monday. Not too bad, actually. We're very relaxing. Well, the nice thing is, because obviously my daughter left high school in the UK this year. So we ended up having an extra month for a summer vacation or holiday. That was quite nice. But yeah, we didn't really do a lot. Went out a little bit. Had obviously my wife's boys come down. Yeah, very relaxing. Didn't really go away much. But yes, very relaxing. And is Plinko misbehaving again? Oh no, okay. Phew. I almost thought it was misbehaving, but that should reset after about 5 minutes. Actually, I need to put. Oh, can we? I just had a thought. I might have to look at that from my side later. Oh, there we go. But yeah, overall, obviously carried on streaming as normal. One of the big things is obviously over our summer holiday, a lot of things within our home ended up getting updated. Yeah, I've been spending a fair bit of money, let's put it that way. Yeah. But apart from that, not a lot. Actually, I will say one thing, I finally got around to hanging up my Bronze Giants partner plaque today. So that I'm happy about finally. I am very happy with that. So I've now got obviously my partner one, my regular one, but now also the bronze is up there right next to it. It's kind of cool. Heck, I need to charge up my phone. Just realised it's getting low. Where is my phone cable? Phone cable. There we are. Crubs, are you going to turn? Nope. Let me do it myself. There we are. And I need to sort my wheel out. It's gone light again. I just need to open up G-Hub again. There we go. He's locked in. There. Also, I want to activate 25. Yep, there we go. That's back. So yeah, not too bad of a summer holiday, as it were. So my daughter now, bless her, is in college. Well, she started yesterday, which is great. So yeah, 2 years in college now. So but yeah, one of the things I do want to do, or look at some point, is get her own transport. Whether it's a nice new bike, a little scooter, something like that, like a electric one. Don't know yet. It would just make my life a little bit easier and save on the fuel, which is quite one thing. But yes, that is something to look into in the future. And I just noticed something. I just have a few friends requests. There we go. Oh yes, I'll accept you, I'll accept you, and you. There we go. 4 new items in your inventory? Really? What's that? Oh yes, Planet Crafter stuff. Perch Bully. Elusive Arapaima? Oh no, that's fishing. Okay. Not quite sure what they're there for, but okay. I have no idea. Oh, American Truck Simulator, the Mighty Mammoth. Okay, no idea what the heck that is. And the Mammoth Archie. Ooh, I'm going. Can I put that in my truck? See, that was one thing I wanted to do at some point, is get back into American Truck Simulator and add in the little plushies, I think it is. Never got around to doing it. Couldn't even see where the heck they are or how to do it. There we go. Almost finished, guys. Almost finished on this field. It's taken a little bit of a while, but It's fine. And strangely, the game sounds are still there for me anyway. Hopefully they're coming through for you guys okay. So I have no idea. I really have no idea at all. It's weird. I'm just gonna go with it. If it stays there, it stays there. If it doesn't, it goes. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Green Thumb. My thoughts exactly. You need to log into World of Trucks account and claim the plushies. Then they show up as an accessory for your truck. Well, I'm pretty sure I've got them accepted. Obviously, I log into World of Trucks all the time whenever I play. But yeah, I could never see them or how to add them in to the truck itself. I may have missed something, but okay. I'm sure I definitely know I've got one plushie. Oh heck, I can't even remember which one it was now. But yeah, I'm definitely sure I've got at least one of the plushies. But yes, you have to go to the website for World of Trucks to claim them. I'll have to double check on that then. Hopefully there's no expiry date then on it, because that could be what it is, because I didn't go to the website, I only went in-game. I will have to have a peruse. I might do that in a minute, if I remember my login details. That's another thing, because it's been so long, it's like, anybody know what my password is, or what I used to log in on? Yes, we've all been there, haven't we, guys? Oh, keyboard work. There we go. Actually, I wonder, do I have... What would that be under? Trello. Actually, oh, I know what it was. I logged in on my phone, so it's probably saved on there. One. What say to collect from Steam? Yeah, I don't know if it's on Steam. Definitely don't think it's through Steam that you collect it. But there we go. That is now complete, so that's good. Let's get this unloaded, and that's not bad actually. That was not bad at all. That worked out very well. Didn't quite get to that full one, but that's cool. But yes, I'll have to have a look on my phone later on. Ooh, somebody's got a watch. Doo-da, doo-da. Green Thumb Farmer's got a watch. Doo-da, doo-da day. There we go. Righty. Oh, helps if I can line up a little bit better. Come on, come on. You know you want to. See, this is where you want to be. So if we back up to there. Perfect. Perfect. Done and dusted. Right, we're going to park you there. Let's put the pipe in. Turn that off. Because that's all that sorghum done. Oh, come on. Let me in. Sorghum. I don't know if I need any more in the grain mill. But we'll take a little trip in there. If it needs any, we'll drop some off. Let's have a look. World of Trucks. Log in. There it is. Oh. No, I don't want to create an account. I have one already somewhere. It's not ETS. I want American Truck Sim. I'll look at that later. But I definitely know. I'm pretty sure I actually got a picture of where everything is. My page maybe. Yes, there. Oh, dang it, my phone hasn't got it saved. I'm sure I've got it on a piece of paper somewhere. I know I have. But yes, I'll have to have a look at that and check it out. Right, there's that, there's that. Super Trooper, and I'm sure I just had another friend request come through. Yes, I've got to. Ooh, really? Are we not friends? Really? Oh, that's crazy. How rude. How rude. How rude. Yes. How are we doing there? Oh, Mr. Vortex has another one to go in the tick box. Okay. We'll get that. So, Mr. Vortex. Doobie-doobie-doo. But yes, I've got to do a little bit of landscaping around my house now. I'm kind of thinking middle of a forestry type look. There we go. There we are. Right then, so Rusty Nail and the Vortex are both in there, so Rusty Nail. I know I had Vortex here. Where are you? Right, that button. There we go. You guys have been added. Yep, gotcha. Body's okay. Corn is okay. Oats is okay. Pallets are yeah, okay. Potatoes, rice, sorghum. Okay, they're good. Not too bad. Can Farmer Marks do it again? Oh, look, that's cheating. That is cheating. Let's see. Farmer Marks, there. Mr. Farmer Marks and his gummy bear. Dancing gummy bear there. Rigged if you ask me. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking what I might do. So obviously I mentioned this before. Obviously with the flour, this grain mill here, the bigger one. I want to do a little test. To add in the containers as an output product. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to set it up. And obviously what size containers to go for. Obviously the one that comes out of Bowers, they're all 50,000 litres. And I think it'd be kind of annoying really to have to wait that long to get a full size container. So I might go for like a smaller one that's maybe 20,000 litres instead. So yeah. So with it you'd obviously have to add in something to create a recipe, as it were, that would allow you to then turn the palletized version into a container. So like I was saying earlier, I was kind of thinking maybe add containers into the steel factory. Obviously, have them as an output product, then have it as an input product for the factories that then turn the pallets into a container. That's kind of what I was thinking of for maybe the future. It could work. it might work. I don't know. We'd have to wait and see regarding that. But yes. Or I could just go back to the old-fashioned way, use sacks from the bigger textile factory to have the stuff convert into a container. The other thing, I don't like that. I'd rather have like the sack set up as maybe a booster in the future. So that's kind of why I want to stay away from that. But hey ho, it is what it is. Now this is something I've got to try and figure out, guys. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do. So obviously this is my main farm area. Earlier today I did bring up the brucks, removed a few trees and bushes and extend. This is obviously going to be the new area for the farm. I have no idea how I want it laid out yet, what even sheds I'm going to be using. Obviously it's kind of annoying, really. It really is. I'm kind of thinking maybe just using these sort of ones again that I've been using the other side. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a 5 bay. The only thing is I probably need to have a couple side by side for what I want. Maybe along here. Obviously I'm going to add in trees all the way along there. So the whole area will be hidden by trees. Same with the rest of the farm. It's got to all marry in. There is a little gap there that obviously for access for me for getting in and out of. So yeah, this is something I do need to figure out at some point. How I want it laid out, what sheds I want to use in there. Obviously I'm going to keep with the red and the white theme to marry in with the tractor, the Massey Ferguson tractors. Righty, let's have a look. See what is next on the line. Might as well get... Actually, there we go. And our field 47 is ready to rock and roll. So let's jump into this guy here. And we might as well just carry on with that field. See, it's usually this setup here I have the sound issue happen. I wonder. Sorry, I was just looking at Plinko there. I'm kind of curious why it's still showing everybody there. Usually it starts resetting itself. Having a funny 5 minutes today, I don't know. Weird. Hello, Mr. Farmer Marks, by the way, over on YouTube. Welcome in, buddy. But yes, we are, as always, live both on YouTube and Twitch. If you guys are not following me over on, or I should say subscribe to me over on Twitch, I mean on YouTube, it's obviously just look for Billy Alpaca 78 over there. Or you can actually go to below the stream. There should be a link to my YouTube channel there for you guys. Right, let's do 2. Okay. Go. So yes. There we go. Oh. Dead Soul is in. Oh, it must have reset. Oh, that's good. So Dead Soul is in there. So he is now up to 10. Johnny is just ahead of him with 11. Do I need to keep my list up for the minute? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, Mr. Don B here is in there, so we'll get that marked off as well. Nice. Actually, one thing I did realise, I need to start getting my light to come on my computer. It's getting rather dark at this late in the day now. You can tell winter is approaching. Oh, I don't even know if it's turned on. Doesn't look like it. Oh gosh, now you're asking. Which button is it? I think it's that top one. There. There. There we go. There we go. I can now see again. Cool. I never noticed. Obviously, where I usually finish at 8 o'clock my time, the bedroom light usually comes on. Because obviously my wife comes through, doesn't she? So yeah. Obviously today, no wife because she's still in the living room and I'm in pitch blackness. It's not good. But yeah, obviously I've got one of those is it a halo light? Is that what it's called? It's like that round light that you can have your camera in there if you wanted to, or your phone or whatever. But yeah, I've got one of them on a little stand behind my computer just to light the area up. It's kind of cool. I like it. Anywho, how we get on? Oh, we've got about 6 more minutes to go, guys. 6 more minutes. So, yes, hopefully you guys can get at least one more Mr. Plinko in there and one more fishing as well. I'm going to get in there as well. Can I get... Oh man, I can't believe it. Even Mr. Rusty Nail got closer to the center area there. Hello, my wife. It's not time yet. There we go. So yes, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, Mr. Rusty Nail, I know you keep asking about my glue factory, my drywall and all that, where they are. So while I'm here live, just to show you, so obviously over near the farmer's market, this is the area where I have my glue factory. Obviously I ended up removing all the trees along this area, like a lot of people actually. But yeah, I've got the glue factory in here. I have the candle and soap just before that going on. Obviously, I have bees in here, my greenhouses. There is an orchard over here as well, believe it or not. But yeah, that's up here too. I have a seed maker here. I have a water tank that's distributing water to my various factories. I also have the pickle factory right there. So that is up here. Obviously, if I pan around, and this is for anybody who wants to see where I got things placed. Obviously, over on the corner here, I have the PV Oils factory. And then obviously that's coming into like the sawmill area, which has an area up here, which has all of JD fans, wood, extended wood factories, what you want to call them, I think it is. Which are off of the Silver Run map. Plus, I have NBC's paper factory, which takes wood chips and logs into it. And then, obviously, I do have a third. What was that? Second or third? Second Elm Creek sawmill, which I do need to get these pallets moved at some point. But then coming forward, obviously this area here, which obviously most of this is wood for anybody just starting. Also, we got this main sawmill of Elm Creek sawmill here. Coming up, obviously we got the paper factory there. I have Green Thumb Farmers root crop silo. I have one of Green Thumb Farmers sheds there, truck sheds, with the wash bay and all that. It's quite nice. And then right behind it is obviously my drywall factory. The nice thing is, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, if anybody hasn't checked him out recently, he has been going through and updating the glue factory and the drywall factory, so they have new models and stuff. So hopefully we'll be able to get them as a buildable later on in the year for maybe Mr. Dashnet's next map, or whoever comes first, maybe. It would be quite nice. So yes, things are definitely plodding on. I did go through, in case you missed it earlier, obviously in here, obviously the new PV Mods Productions category. Obviously with this week's update, obviously the sawmill, the Elm Creek sawmill, the small one, will now show in the new category for you guys. And I did get in and added the other products into the potential new Sam Adams. It's kind of tiny, in all honesty, but yeah. I'm still kind of considering putting maybe a building on the back of it, just to make it a little bit bigger of a footprint. But if you guys are not following Green Thumb Farmer, make sure to click on his link, which is in chat there, and give him a follow. Also, I'd love to get him right up there to become a Giants partner one day. Preferably very, very soon. But yes, give him a follow, guys. Check him out when he goes live. Obviously, he does a lot of modding streams, particularly in Blender. So if you want to learn a little bit about Blender, or even see how much time goes into producing one of these little models, yeah, definitely well worth checking him out, guys. Here we go, here we go, here we go, go, go. Spin round, spin round, spin round, down, down. Actually, one thing I haven't checked is my spruce trees. Thinking about it. Over on the island. There we go. So, obviously, I did notice, obviously, I mentioned about this the other day. There was it the other week, should say? Obviously, the spruces I had planted over here all seem to reset themselves. And obviously, June, July, yeah, July through to August. So let's check those trees out, see if they've reset over here. And they're not kind words, they're true. Ah, interesting. So these ones are still fully grown, okay. And these were all saplings. So why... I'm going to keep an eye on these, though, because for some weird reason, the spruces, these guys, that were by the sawmill, reset themselves to their first growth stage. So far, they haven't. I don't know why. What's going on with them? What is the... Oh. Ooh. I wonder... So, I don't know if it makes a difference, but I was just thinking, what did I do differently with the saplings? The difference is, with the ones behind the sawmill, I used that palette. Yes, I used those. However, with the ones on the island, I used the bigger pallets. I used them. I wonder if that's the problem then. Where is the lizard forklift? On the in-game mod hub under the forklift category there. Rusty Nail. Obviously... It's this one right here. In game. And obviously, if you haven't seen this, guys, this thing is a beast. So obviously you got different tires, you got some different designs in there. Obviously you got a guard there. With or without the guard. Obviously you got color options. Obviously, that's going to change. But would it be nice, though? One thing I would say, it would have been nice if this was a different color option to this. Apart from that, it's a nice forklift. I have the modded sapling pallet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, not sure. But yeah, if you can't find it there, Rusty Nail, give me a second, I will find it. Drivables. Oh, heck. Loaders, forklifts. There it is. Copy. There you go. The link in chat there is that forklift that I am using if anybody's interested in using it. And I'll pop that over on YouTube as well for the minute. But with that being said, I am actually going to call it there for today. Strangely, that the sound in game has carried on okay. I don't know. I really have no idea what in the heck is going on with it. I don't have the weather thing. That's one thing I may look into adding. Let me come back a bit because that's a little bit off. We'll have to have a look into see if I can add in like the weather thingy. And out of interest, oh yeah. Did I get greet? I think I've got everybody in there. Okay. All right. Sorry, wrong. Oh, you're using your stream deck. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Actually, I'm going to get in there too, just to see if I can get in there or not. So, quick. Come on. I'm doing the last one, so nobody else do it because I am literally going to change. Okay. Right then, let's get over to the ending screen and say a big, huge thank you to all you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated. Thank you very much to Andy the Farmer for the follow. Lone Wolves over on YouTube, thank you very much for the subscription. Papa55 Can, thank you very much for the bitties earlier on. Much appreciated. So for you guys over on YouTube, I'm going to call it there for today. Thank you very much. Obviously, I will be back to my normal streaming time on Friday. Obviously, we're going to be covering the fact sheets plus going over the actual DLC itself. So, for you guys over on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on Friday. Have a great one. Bye for now.